Hi guys, I'm NotBubbles. We are looking at the Banner Saga. I've heard good things about it. I'm not really sure what I'm doing, but I am already just blown away by just how nice this whole thing looks. So let's jump right in. The story in the Banner Saga changes based on the choices you make. You will occasionally switch between lead characters, witnessing the story unfolding from different perspectives. Okay. Rolfheim. The gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survived through a tenuous alliance. Driving black destroyers called dredged deep into the northern waste. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing is stopped. The sun. The sun has stopped? Stoic. Thank them for this game. It's already looking pretty cool, and summer sales, it's dirt cheap. Like $1.50.
Að sjá dreggjan á ferli neðan vor. It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital.
Hooray!
Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky.
Oh?
Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds.
Wouldn't the sun constantly being up during the middle of winter be
by
awesome?
stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
Cool. So they're giants.
Komið skjótt! Komið í höfnina miklu! Gist ég leyfa oss að syngja?
Right. What are we doing? I should probably get my hands on the keyboard and get ready to play. Alright. You've arrived just in time. The chieftain in red and his men are now looking at a tougher fight than they bargained for. Drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Click the check mark to continue. Okay, so we can just move it around. We can look at all these nice people. That's a freaking awesome pet. A polar bear. Alright, what else is there to look at? Not a whole lot. Bunch of dead people. Alright, let's go. These portraits show the order and initiative, taking turns from left to right. Your allies are blue, enemies are red. It's your turn to act. Cool. Okay, movement happens before action. This ring shows the shield banger is... Your shield banger is active. The blue tiles around him show where he can move. Some characters fill more than one tile. The horned allies are a race of giants called Varl, who take up 4 tiles each, while humans fill a single tile. This can have a huge impact on your strategy. Okay, so bigger, tougher, but can be attacked by more people at once. Click the tile you want to move to. Then click the check mark to confirm. Move your shield banger here to get him into attack range. Alright. Nice and easy. To target an enemy, click the tile on which they stand. Allied tiles are blue, enemies are red. Target the enemy now by clicking his tile. You can choose to either attack the enemy's strength or break his armor. The numbers beneath each icon, 2 and 5, shows the damage you'll do to that stat. Alright, let's... Strength counts as both health and damage. A loss of 2 strength means you'll now do 2 less damage. If strength falls to 0, the character falls in battle. Armor blocks strength damage, but can be reduced by a break attack. By breaking armor, you open them up to take more damage in the future. Oh, okay. So, by doing 5 damage, he would block by 4, so I'd only do 1 damage to his health. Wait, this enemy only has 5 strength remaining. A strength attack will kill him. Click the fist now to attack his strength, then confirm your choice. But he's got 4 armor. Okay. He's down. Each time you make a kill, your renown grows, which is used later to improve your characters. After taking an action, your turn ends. Next up is the enemy. Turns always alternate, even if you are outnumbered. Despite being at full strength, the chieftain will do little damage against shield banger's high armor. Now it's your Warhawk's turn. He appears to be out of range of these enemies, but all characters can use willpower to boost their action. Willpower is a limited resource, so use it wisely. By clicking the gold tile, a character can move further than usual, at the cost of 1 willpower per gold tile. Red pulsing tiles beneath your enemies show how close you'll have to be in range. Okay, move your Warhawk into attacking range now. Alright, and so willpower's here. I've got 6 out of 8 left. Standard attacks only affect a single enemy, but your Warhawk has a special ability that gives him a unique advantage. Click your Warhawk's tile to access his abilities. So you click on him, he'd have this. Alright, he has Tempest. Click your character's tile to bring up all Tempest. The ability description appears in the tooltips below. It allows him to slam multiple enemies at once. Select an enemy to confirm. Alright. Nice. Okay. That made quick work of the chieftain's bodyguards. When there is only 1 enemy left, players enter pillage mode. During pillage, each character moves in order, and there are no more guaranteed turns. Check the initiative to see how the order has changed. Your allies now get to move twice in a row. Character does not move on his turn, you can rest to regain 1 willpower. The chieftain will rest this turn. Looks like chieftain is in some trouble. Your shield banger won't be able to finish the job with a normal attack, but willpower can be used to boost your damage. Click the chieftain's tile to attack. Click the fist and then the stars above his head to add willpower. Okay, the number of stars available each turn are determined by your exertion stat. That this, yes, the chain here. Alright. You'll see the damage number go up as you add willpower. Ding. I like that sound. Okay, so bam. He is finished. Victory. The foe lying dead something or rather than stuff.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade, quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his lust. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head. I am in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight, and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
Interesting. He's got a weird voice for being the leader of anything. Only the sun has stopped. Chapter 1. Could have gone in the other order, but meh. Alright. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the great hall. He cuts to the chase. Okay. Eric, steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Ubin, isn't it? This is me? I'm so old and I got a feather. It is. The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. Seems a bit chaotic around here. What do you have in mind? I didn't exactly agree. What did you have in mind? Scalfings that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered after you took out their chieftain. The governor just wants to make sure that they stay down. Was hoping you'd join me in the marketplace by the docks. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. Alright, so marketplace is an option. It's the only place I can go. Let's go! Hehe. Let me handle this. You meander through rows of open-faced houses and eroded stalls. Colored canvas flap on a briny current. One man in particular blanches as you approach. I'm not in the mood today. For what? Talking to an idiot. The scalping chieftains bled out about an hour ago so when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody's going to try to kill you this time. They don't talk to me. I'll say nothing. Eric overturns his flimsy tables, scattering Had's assortment of junk across the ground. Dodge, Eric. Laying it on a bit heavy, don't you think? Where are the scaflings? Noblemen up by east wall. But that was months ago, last I know. Had skulks away in the waves of Eric's hand, gathering things from his hovel, disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. Are we done here? Gunalf, you are wearing green back at the Great Hall? Are you wearing green? Nope, just bought them while I was walking around. Why? You look like a frog, no reason. They look good. Gunalf, you look good. I'm glad you care. Goes off to look at more stalls. Eric, the man of yours seems unreliable at best. Blind dog wouldn't trust Had, but he used to be a scalfing. If they're licking their wounds, they're probably gone to old haunts, not new ones. Nobleman is a mead hall? Best I can tell. The name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of these skulls in the ground. I'm going to find him. I'll meet you there. Shouldn't we have an approach of some sort? Where is this place again? After this, I'm done here. Let's go. Halfway up the hill, towards the Great Hall. You won't miss it. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. I'll remind him. Hooray! I made the mistake of giving a character who's probably not going to be that important have my normal voice. I like how it's got like a neon sign above it. I realized that it's just to point the way, but it looks just like I don't know why that's entertaining to me. Alright, so we're going to the mead house. You arrive in front of what must be the nobleman. A few minutes later, Eric appears with a weather-beaten man introduced as battle guard. I'll point them out, Eric says over his shoulder. Ready? You're walking through the front door. I'd rather sit this one out. Let's get it over with. That's the spirit, says Valgard. Okay, here we go. Valgard boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eric is already at the head of the table, his axe drawn, wide-eyed, drunken scalfing, scrambling to find their own weapons, turning table and mead steins in the process. Let's go!